The Fuji XT30 is one of the most exciting and potentially budget-friendly cameras currently on the market today. So let's crack it open, see what comes in the box. What's up everyone, I'm the Everyday Dad. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out. So today we are unboxing the Fuji XT30. Now, if you've been following the channel for any amount of time, you'll know that back in 2018, I said the Fuji XT30 was the best camera released last year, and I stand by that. It is a fantastic camera, and this is like the smaller version, but still has about 80% of the functionality for about $500-600 bucks cheaper. But before we crack this box open, I would like to thank my friends over at B&H Photo for sending me this camera on loan. If you'd like to get one of your very own, there will be links in the description below. But that's enough talking. Let's crack this box open because I'm super excited. This literally just came in the mail, and all I want to do is open this up because, again, I love the XT3, and being able to get most of what the XT3 does for much less price, I'm 100% you'll find me on board with that. So what do we get? We get a whole bunch of instructions and Fuji product registration and Capture One for raw photos and all sorts of stuff, and Fuji just... man, I mean, they will give you some books. I like camera companies. Camera companies promoting literacy. I'm okay with that. Thanks, Fuji. I'm a really big fan of Fuji's packaging, whereas like Canon has very little that comes in the box. Fuji always has like a lot of stuff that comes in the box, but it's very like elegantly packed. And that's, you know, style points count for a lot. So I did get the kit with the 18-55 2.8 to f4 lens, which is probably my favorite kit lens of all time. You'll know that it's the one that comes with the XT3. And yeah, this is just such a fantastic piece of glass. It's stabilized, it's made of metal, it has an awesome zoom ring. For an APS-C camera to have a 2.8 to f4, it's just, this is one of my favorite lenses of all time, and it's definitely up there on the top for one of the best kit lenses ever made. I love it. I'm so excited to be using the Fuji camera again. What else do we get in the box? We get a little, what is this? Some kind of USB adapter, power adapter, probably. Oh, okay, it's what the charger plugs into. Okay, the strap, but that's different. Now, again, what I always like to know during camera unboxing videos is how many of you actually use the strap. So leave a comment below. It's about 50-50 of people that use it or don't use it. But wow, this is like a really nice. It's probably faux leather, but that is a nice. That's probably the nicest feeling strap I've ever had come with a camera yet. So that's awesome. I don't know what that is, but it looks like we got a little holder for something else. We have. Come on. Why would you stick? There's the cable. What is that? USB-C cable. Okay. Is the battery charger with USB-C? You've got my attention, Fuji. But the battery's like trapped in there. Let's grab the battery. What is this? Fuji lithium-ion NPW126S, which is 1260 milliamp hours of power. It's kind of like warped though. Can you guys see that, or is that just that? Maybe my brain's playing tricks on me, but it looks like there's like a dimple there in the middle. Hopefully that doesn't mean there's a problem with the battery. Okay, oh, and it comes with a lens hood. Let's move this out of the way and get to the main event, which is what we are all here for. I mean, it's what I'm here for. The XT30 itself. Oh my goodness, that's small. Wow, okay. That is a tiny camera. Like, I am surprised. Look at that. Look at how small that thing is. That is one of the smallest and lightest cameras I've ever used. Like, oh, I love Fuji cameras because they always have a lot of physical customizable buttons. Now, it doesn't have the same amount of customizable buttons as like the XT3, but it does look like it has a good amount. It's got an exposure compensation. It's got shutter speed, which is nice. It's got a mode dial on the other side, and I really like mode dial buttons. This thing feels good. Now, I've never used an XT20. The only Fuji camera I've ever used is the XT3, and it impressed me so much that I will be giving Fuji attention from here on out because the XT3 is amazing. So yeah, what do we got here? We've got just a beautiful APS-C sensor. I'm very excited because this can't do things like 4K 60, but it does do 4K 30, and look how small this body is. Like, I still cannot get over it. For the ports, unfortunately, we're going back on the ports a little bit. Looks like we got USB-C, micro, HDMI, and what is that? Is that the audio in jack? Like, that is the smallest. That's not a 3.5 millimeter. That might be a 2.5 millimeter. I don't know that I've ever actually seen a 2.5 millimeter, so this might be a harder sell for people that are trying to put a microphone in, because looks like you'll definitely need an adapter. Everything does feel good. It is, like I said, it's very small. So basically we've got the 2 control wheels, shutter speed, exposure compensation on off, 1 function button. That's really small though. Like, I wonder if is it registering that I'm pressing that? Because that's a tiny button. Okay, let's see if there's any life in the battery. Okay, awesome. We got a little bit of life. We got, nope, we're not gonna do that. Okay, we'll do it next time. No, I just want to get to the camera, man. Let's see what the menu system looks like, because I'm gonna be honest, one of the things that was hardest for me to get used to the Fuji XT3 was getting used to the menu system. It is a different language when you come from Sony and Panasonic like I do. So they got DCI 4K at up to 30 frames per second and 200 megabits a second. That's pretty awesome. We've got 4K 16:9 up to 30 frames per second at again 200 megabits per second. That is just great. Full HD 16:9, 60 frames per second up to 200 megabytes per second. This is incredible. Like, I cannot believe you get these kind of options in such a small camera. You get their film simulations like the Eterna. I love, half the reason to buy an XT3 was the Eterna film profile. So I am so excited that it comes with that. Oh, it basically has all of the same things, it looks like, as the XT3 did. It looks like it has most of the same things as the XT3 did. And that's gonna make this a camera to beat. Dang, I'm so excited for this. One of the things that I really like about the XT3 that I hope carries over here is there's a tally light in the front. Looks like we have the light. Now you can on the XT3 get that set up to show you when it's recording, which is super useful. F-log, okay, looks like we get F-log internal to the camera. Tally light, okay. Front. Alright, so let's pop an SD card in this thing real quick, and let's do a quick indoor video test. We're going to do a quick indoor video test, and then we're also going to do a quick outdoor video test. Man, look at that thing! The lens is heavier and bigger than the camera itself. That's funny. Oh, that's funny. Okay, shutter speed 60 because we are a normal person that uses 30 frames per second. Where are the SD cards? Okay, hold on. Let me find an SD card. Okay, pop it in. So one of the things that I don't like right off the bat is the SD card goes with the battery. And look at how close that battery door is to the tripod mount. So that means the second it goes on a tripod, you're not going to be able to change the battery or take out the memory card, which kind of stinks. So let's record. I don't know if you can actually see that yet, but it looks like it's got a 10-minute record limit on 4K. So it can't do 4K forever, 10 minutes at a time, which, I mean, for me, there's the GH5, there's the OMD EM1X, but for me, 10 minutes is not a big deal because I don't do very long clips at a time. Okay, so this is the image quality coming out of the Fuji XT30. We're just doing a really quick test indoors. We've got the kit lens on at 2.8. I think we have it in the Eterna picture profile. I haven't messed with a single other setting. This is just me being excited, wanting to hit record on the camera and showing you guys what it can do. Now, there is no stabilization like the XT3. There's no stabilization built into the XT30. It's got stabilization in the lens, so I'm all hopped up on caffeine tonight, so it might be a wee bit shaky. But yeah, this is the indoor image quality. If you just use it without like any second thought and you just go straight at it. Oh, I'm starting to really love Fuji cameras. I can't wait to see how that looks, by the way. Okay, so we are outdoors really quick doing the micro vlogging test on the XT30. Now, one of the things that I really like is the tally light. I'm glad that we turned the tally light on inside because I know it's recording even though there's no flip screen. Again, there's no stabilization, and that 2.5 millimeter audio jack drives me absolutely nuts. So all of the audio with the XT30 is going to be recorded off camera into a Zoom H1N. But yeah, this is the video quality. I'm excited to see how this looks because this is so small. Like, if you could not get that appreciation from the indoor test, this is a tiny, tiny camera, and it's really easy to hold and travel with. And by travel with, I mean walk around my backyard. If you'd like to see more camera videos, here's a whole playlist just for you go nuts, have fun. Thanks for watching.